Hey y'all, what's up? It's your girl Storm Lattimore, stormlattimoreent.com. You can follow me on Twitter at MISS I'm also on Instagram, the number 4, Storm Lattimore 804. You can follow me on Snapchat at Storm Lattimore. And lastly, you can Google me just to get yourself more familiar with everything that I do entertainment wise, if that's what you so choose to do. Let me first of all thank you for tuning in. I appreciate you joining me. This video here is going to be briefly talking about anxiety and how it has impacted me and how it makes me feel and what happens to me when I have anxiety episodes or whatever. Okay, so I never thought that I was a person that really had like anxiety issues. When I would hear people talk about anxiety, I would hear them talk about things like, pressure. It just feels like somebody's, cutting off their air to the point where they really can't breathe, or they're really nervous, or they're sweating, or they can't stay still. I never really thought that those things applied to me, but in reality, some of those things did. More so recently, I noticed that I would just get into these stages where it would feel like I could be watching TV at home comfortable, and I just would start feeling like someone is like holding my lungs like this, or I'm feeling pressure on my chest, or um never really shortness of breath for me. It was more so of just like I didn't know if I was having a heart attack. Like I thought that I was having a heart attack. I thought that I was having signs of heart disease or heart condition, and I started thinking that it was other things. I did not think that it was anxiety. In fact, I was so unsure that it was anxiety up until I decided to take, which I don't recommend, a leftover Valium that I had for some other situation. Like, I'm Dr. Quinn medicine woman, so I don't necessarily throw all of my medications away just in case they come in handy at some other time, which I don't think that's recommended, but that's what I do. So I had a Valium. I don't know why, but I had it for some time. And when I read the bottle, it was saying that it was for anxiety. Oh, I know what I had it for. I had it for muscle spasms. I had some type of issue with my back, and I was spazzing, and I was in pain. And so I'm not a person who likes to take pain medication all the time unless I'm actually in pain. So that's why I think I had the leftover Valium. But anyway, I read that, they also help with anxiety. So I went through this episode of like somebody standing on my chest, or I can't breathe, or just like cramping in my heart is what it felt like. Cramping in my heart is what it felt like, seriously. I went through that for maybe about a week, and that wasn't the first time that I had gone through that issue. I had gone through that issue several times before. Not all often, but just periodically here and there. So I just started thinking I was starting to have a heart condition. I'm not like the smallest person. I'm not like the most fit person. So I'm thinking like, oh God, like it's finally catching up with me. Seriously. So this is my mindset on the whole situation. So I took the volume, and oh, I know, I tried to sleep with the situation. Now, when you're having these anxiety episodes, at least for me, I cannot just go to sleep. I have to sedate myself some type of way, maybe with melatonin or some type of sleeping aid in order to go to sleep, because I'm afraid that I won't wake up, because it feels like my heart might do something while I'm sleeping. It is the weirdest, scariest thing, y'all. And I know I'm all over the place, but if you're watching and you can keep up with me and you have anxiety, or you may be experiencing any of these issues, then you may know what I'm talking about and you may not. But hey, here it is. So yeah, you're afraid to go to sleep. You feel like somebody's standing on your chest. You feel like you can't breathe. You don't know what's going on. And I'm the type of person, I go to the doctor about for anything. Like for anything. I have health insurance. I don't want to find out I have cancer, and I could have done something about it a long time ago. And the only reason why something is happening is because I didn't go and see the doctor. I don't want to be that person. I want to be able to be up on things before they cause me harm. So back to where I was, I took the Valium. I smoked a blunt because I am a marijuana consumer, and um, I calmed down. Like I started to feel the effects of the standing on my chest, the pressure, the heart feeling, a fluttering or whatever that I was feeling. It subsided, and I smoke marijuana every day, so I was amazed that it did not help with my anxiety. It did not help with my anxiety. And marijuana helps me with a lot of different things in life, but it did not help me with the anxiety. In fact, if I didn't take the Valium, I still would have been going through the motions with just waiting until the symptoms subsided. And normally that's what I did. I waited until the symptoms subsided before I even cared much more about it. But not that time. I took the Valium and I went to sleep. I woke up the next day and I felt a lot better. And that's when I said, you know what? This situation is anxiety. So I decided to call my doctor, set up an appointment, and we talked about it. And he was telling me, if it happens more often than normal, then I needed to see someone else, and because he can only prescribe something for every once in a while. And that's how my anxiety works. It did not work every day. It did not work every month or all the time. It just would periodically hit me every once in a while. In fact, the medication that he's given me for the anxiety, I haven't taken yet because I haven't had an episode. But I have it on standby. Again, because I'm Dr. Quinn Medicine Woman, so I definitely have it on standby in case I do have an episode with the anxiety. So, yeah, so that's just my experience with my anxiety, what the things that I have been going through. Maybe you can relate, maybe you can't, but if you are having issues and you think that they are anxiety related, I advise that you go and seek help because you do not have to suffer through that shit by yourself. And like I said, I'm one of the people who used to hear people talk about anxiety and be like, oh, okay, yeah, they got anxiety. And I wrote it off. And I hate that I was like that because it actually happened to me. So yeah, go see your primary care doctor. If it's bigger than what you think it is, they'll refer you to someone else so you can get a referral, or just go and get some help because you don't got to go through that shit. It's horrible. Like, and to find out from my doctor that nothing physically is happening to me, it's all in my mind. It's like, what the fuck? Like, he's like, nothing's physically wrong with you. Your vitals, everything, blood work, everything is cool. So this is a mental thing. Anxiety is a mental thing. So hopefully this has been some type of help to you. If not, then I'm sorry, but this is my experience with anxiety. And yeah, that's it. And this is your girl, Storm Lattimore. I just want to do a short video in reference to anxiety. So take care, and hopefully you will like this video or comment or share your experiences because I do look forward to reading them and interacting with you all to discuss this further. All right? Take care. Bye.